about declaration of martial law. I didn't believe it. The term is not used in my generation. It is only in the textbook. It was shocking that the term is used in reality. I couldn't sleep that night. I was afraid of losing our democracy. When I was born, there was the presidential election. It was the first direct election after the dictator Jeon. Unfortunately, the next president is the dictator's friend. But after him, presidential election has been held every 5 years. So I didn't personally experience my country's path to democracy. I have some memory of TV clips reporting one student protesting against the authoritarian government. The voice in the clip were not friendly to them. They threw fire bottles and tied themselves by steel chains to prevent them from being taken by police. When I saw it, I was just a kid. I didn't know what they do, so I was afraid of them. When I was a teenager in the 21st century, I believed my country is democratic. I didn't have the right to vote, but I saw people elect their president on their own. The most memorable memory is the process to impeach President Roh. The member of National Assembly agreed to impeach President Roh, but it was not a civil opinion. Many civilians protested their voting using candlelight. President Roh came back to his position, and after his term, he handed his power to the opposite parties following the presidential election. In my late 20s, President Park was impeached. After that, I felt unusual peace. That was because everything was okay. There was no riot. She resigned her position mildly. I believed my country was democratically matured. We can peacefully change our president even in her term. However, after the impeachment, the opposite party got the power. After the term was ended, the next president from the opposite parties was elected. That is President Yoon. In the election period, there was a lot of issue on him, though I didn't believe he was elected. But I followed the result. We should accept the opposite opinion. That is democracy. However, President Yoon has not listened to the other opinions of the opposite parties, even though he hasn't come to the National Assembly. It is beyond our history. He blamed politicians who criticized him and insulted the leaders of the opposite parties. He titled the leader as criminals. Even though he declared martial law and attacked the National Assembly with special force, in the day of the first try to make an agreement to impeach him, I went to the National Assembly. I don't know why I did it exactly. I just wanted to get together with the people who had the same opinion as me. I bought a bottle of water and took us away. There was a lot of people heading to the National Assembly. I worked with them to the National Assembly. I was alone, but I was not alone. We had the same goal. It made me comfortable. I believe that it was easy to make the agreement, but it was not. The party of Yoon didn't vote. In the assembly hall, the representative of an opposite party called out every name who was not their chairs, and the other members called out the name following him again, but they didn't come back. The first try failed, but there was a second try. I went to the same place with my wife. It was more crowded than I went first. Finally, the National Assembly made the agreement. My wife and I felt comfortable. We stayed there for 20 minutes. I just watched the citizens who had the same opinion and made action for it. We empathized with each other. There are several months left before the result, impeachment. I hope he is impeached because his actions have deeply undermined our democracy. But I don't know the result of it. There are some possibility that he's coming back. Yoon is arguing that he is innocent. Almost one sort of member of the National Assembly who in his party are following him. But I believe we can overcome this situation. We know that many people sacrificed themselves for our democracy. I owe them. It's time to return it.